Hey guys, well I'm away with my kids at the moment and I've managed to sneak into a room to film this. Hopefully they won't interrupt me. But anyway, listen, this Sienna Mae Jack Wright situation seems to be kind of rolling on and getting stranger as it does roll along. And before we go any further, let me say, yes, I know I'm an old... People make these comments, oh, why are you an old guy talking about young people's business? Listen, I said it in the previous video, this just interests me because this is one of those cases where a guy is accusing a girl rather than a girl accusing a guy, alright? I'm not some weirdo. It's just, I don't understand why people make these comments. Also, when things trend, because we live in a democracy in this country, I'm allowed to make a video about what I want to make a video about. I'm sorry if that annoys some of you. But anyway, look at this video. This is a video allegedly of Sienna Mae essaying Jack Wright that was put on TikTok yesterday. Here's the video if you haven't seen it.
I unequivocally deny the allegations that I sexually assaulted Jack Wright.
This video is from November 30th, 2020. As you can clearly see, that is Sienna and that is Jack passed out on the couch, unconscious. This is the first time I met Sienna and I did not know that they had a fake relationship. This is me in the white hat. I was taking care of Jack while he was unconscious on the couch. Sienna then hops on top of him, and I didn't think nothing of it. I started hearing kissing noises, and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that. I was so thrown off guard that I had to leave the situation. Whatever their relationship was at the time, obviously this was not right, so I went back and took Sienna off of Jack. Not to mention, when I got closer, I noticed her right hand inappropriately touching his crotch. She was shocked that I pulled her off, and she kept trying to justify what she had just done. I talked to James and Jack the next day about the situation that happened that night. And James said that happens all the time. These are the facts, and I'm a witness.
So that video was posted by that guy who was in the video sitting next to Jack, alleging that when Sienna got on top of Jack, that was SA, and that she was getting very personal, close, etc., with him. And then she has done a video completely refuting everything. Not her first video, which she did earlier this week. She's done another video a couple of hours ago on YouTube where she's refuting every single claim that these guys are making.
And I am a victim of continual attempts to cancel me and slander my name with false claims.
Now, I'm not going to pretend Sienna Mae doesn't raise some good points in her video. She does. And I'm not even really going to take sides on this one because it could go either way. But she raises some good points, and, you know, she speaks quite candidly and openly. But there were, like, three things that kind of made me kind of take a step back when she said them in her video. The first thing that really was the overarching thing that I thought was quite surprising is that she denies she essayed Jack, but then she confirms he's a victim of SA. And I was like, well, if you didn't do it, why would you bring up that he is a victim of it and just leave it there? And she mentions it twice in the video.
Jack was a victim of sexual assault, but not by me.
She says, oh, he is a victim of SA, but not by me. And I thought, well, would he want you to reveal that? I know you guys are not really friends at the moment. Would he want you to say that? Because now you're going to get everyone talking about, well, if it wasn't you, who was it? When did it happen? I thought that was rather odd that she kind of almost began her video by saying that, which I thought was quite strange and a bit tactless.
Must always listen to victims. Yes.
Another thing she says is that she justifies the video you previously saw where she's on top of him touching his crotch area by saying all the videos we made were quite touchy. We're always touching each other in our videos and being a bit, you know, on the edge when it comes to where we should and shouldn't touch. And I'm not quite sure that justifies that kind of behaviour. Then she goes on to confirm, by the way, if you just heard a horse, there is a horse where I'm staying, just so you know. It's not some weird random family member.
This is the kind of content we posted and the kind of interactions that we had together. Your friends are trying to make this look sensational, when for us, it was ordinary.
So anyway, then she confirms also that they never had sex. Oh, we never had sex.
Again, I think it's important to say, and it's so fucking uncomfortable that I have to say it because I'm literally 17, but we never had sex. I've never seen him naked. I have never touched him naked. And I literally hate that I have to say this online because it's honestly just inappropriate.
You know, we touched each other a lot, but we didn't have sex. I'm like, well, okay, fine. But it just seems odd that, I mean, she's embarrassed to bring that up, by the way, but when she's on top of him in that video touching his private area, you kind of think, well, if you're not having sex, you're doing something a little bit, perhaps, sexual, because it seems unlikely that if you're in a relationship with someone and you're touching that area of them, that you've never done anything sexual. But to be fair, she just says we never had sex. But I don't know whether saying all our videos were a bit touchy, we touch each other, very, can justify what she does in that particular clip.
You've now been served.
And then to kind of end it all, she confirms she's taking legal action. So she said, I've sent cease and desist letters to these guys. I wanted to stop. My lawyers are in touch with them.
You've now been served cease and desist letters by my attorneys. I've seen the jokes and the memes about Sienna's legal team, but I'm being accused of an actual crime. Do you really think I would follow through with legal action if these crimes were true? No, because they are not true. These defamatory claims were made to ruin my name. I will continue to stand up for myself and tell the truth. This is false, and I refuse to let the people who supported me and the people who have been there throughout my entire career, as well as this shitty situation, believe that these false claims are a representation of my character.
So she is obviously taking this very seriously, and she wants this to end now. And I can understand why, because obviously in terms of an influencer, TikTok career, these kind of allegations are the death nail to this. So she's thinking, well, this is my career, I need to save it. So we'll see what happens. At the moment, like I say, I'm not really on either side, because I think there could be stuff going on both sides that could just be based in bitterness and unforgiveness and all that kind of stuff. But it's certainly a very odd situation, and one that seems to be developing all the time. So let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts about this, and thanks for watching. Bye.